Okay, in this lesson, as part of the looking at endangered species project, I'll go through a series of animal drawings to help you produce those. And the first one I'm going to do is a bumblebee, very important for the world. So, I'm going to start off by drawing a line because there's a symmetry to them. Now, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do the back part of it. So I put in a shape, a bit like a squash circle or an ellipse, and that's what I'm going to use for that. Once I have that in place, I can then fix this line a bit more. And give a different end down the bottom, a little bit like that. Now, as we go up to the thorax, we have a blob like that, and then a blob like that in front of it, and then at the front area here, keep this one simple. I'm going to do a little blob like that, and then I'm going to do the eyes here and here. So that then takes on that sort of shape. Okay, this section here goes back and meets this section here. So it's kind of together, like so. And then this goes back to the abdomen, so we have the thorax, abdomen and head in place. Now, what we're going to do next is we're going to look at this position here where we've got these two shapes, and here I'm just going to put a line going out in both directions. Now I want that line to be about the same size, so what I'm going to do is just cheat a bit. Just going to use my rubber, place that just there, put a mark in place, place that just there, put a mark in place. So we can use the tools we've got laying around to help us put some measurements onto the drawing. Now, from here, what I want to happen is I want my wing, which is going to be sort of a curve, like so, to come out like so. And I do the same curve on the other side, and because I put these marks in place, I'm making both the same size. Now as it goes out there, it comes back in on itself, like so, like so, and then it opens up into another curve. So I'm just using lines, curves and shapes. And this is how we draw pretty much anything in nature. Now, from here, I want a curve going back this way. So now I have two wings, similar sizes. Just make this one a little bit bigger. It doesn't matter if you go over your line, you have to constantly fix your drawings when you are drawing. Now, to make these work a bit better, what I'm going to do is thicken up this section a bit, like so, and add a little bit of detailing as that goes into the bottom. So I'm quite happy with those. Next thing I'm going to look at is, I've got these here, and what you have at the front here are the antennae, and these sort of come out like so. Okay, now here on the thorax you've got the front legs. So the legs are sectional, so I have a little bit like this coming out. Okay. And then into there you have another leg, which is kind of a weird shape, its blobby goes forward, and then it sort of does this. Lots of little shapes coming out. Yeah? So again, drawing a line to help me find it. Blobby going forward with little shapes coming out. Okay, now it's got another leg which is under the wings, so I can draw them in. And again, section, 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 section. If we do lots of little sections, we can get the drawing looking quite real quite quickly. And then the little blobby things again. Okay, and then you have the rear legs, which come out like so on both sides. And these are a tad bigger, so put some lines in to help me find out where they are. And they have a larger section going down. I'm just checking that these are levelish. And again, the blobby things coming out. Like so. So this pretty much gives us the basic shape of the bumblebee. Now what I'm going to do now is turn it into the bumblebee. So I'm going to add in here a darker bit. And the way I want to put this darker bit in, I'm just going to hatch. So I'm just going to hatch with lines like this. Okay. Now where the wings are here, I'm going to put in another bar. They are black and yellow. And again with these, I'm going to hatch and then hatch. Doing it in two directions. It emphasises the two parts of that shape. And then as we go into the bottom part of the abdomen, doing a curve and another curve. One there. Going to do one here as well. I'm just going to do one coming around here. Okay. And then I can spend a bit of time just making it a bit more fluffy, because bumblebees are quite, they look like they're hairy. And it is an incredibly special insect because they pollinate plants, which we need to eat. And on the legs you can actually add some hairs onto those as well. When I do these drawings, I always have a reference in place, but I'm sort of giving you the reference as we go along. Okay, and then we can play with the wings, which have these sort of lines inside. like so. And then if you wanted to, you could just add some tone in certain areas just to darken up some bits. Or you could do that with colour, which is kind of cool. And the head area here, I'm just going to darken all that down. So this is quite a tricky drawing, so it's lots and lots of tone, lots of hatching, trying to get a texture here, okay, but keeping it symmetrical. Okay, have a go.